The advance of the EPB-TBM is produced by the action of the thrust cylinders. These cylinders are mounted in the rear section of the shield body and react against the tunnel lining, transferring its pushing force to the cutter head and allowing the TBM to keep advancing. When the tunnel alignment requires the negotiation of curves on the way, the shield body may be divided into two sections, front and rear. In this case, both sections of the shield are connected by hydraulic articulation. This articulation transfers all the pushing force of the thrust cylinders from the rear body to the front one, allowing the thrust cylinders to keep pushing evenly through the segment lining. The installation of the tunnel lining is produced by the erector arm, which is located in the rear body of the shield. Once the TBM has completed the excavation of one full stroke, the thrust cylinders retract in groups, and the erector commences the installation of each concrete piece, which are known as segments. The erector takes each of the segments from the segment feeder and places each one on its position until the last one, called key segment, which closes the ring and allows the TBM to commence another boring cycle. In this way, the TBM installs one ring after another, allowing the tunnel length to increase until the complete tunnel is finished. The evacuation of the excavated material is done through a screw conveyor. From the screw conveyor, the material is transferred to a belt conveyor in the backup. And from there, it can be dumped into muck cars or into another conveyor installed on the tunnel wall. The tunnel conveyor, which extends continuously as the TBM advances, is the preferred solution, especially for long-distance tunnels where this method is much more efficient than the conventional evacuation by muck cars. The segments and other supplies which allow the advance of the TBM are transported to the TBM by the supply train. When the train arrives at the backup system, a crane picks the segments up one by one and carries them to the segment feeder. The segment feeder forwards the segments sequentially one by one up to the erector. Depending on the size of the TBM, the capacity of the segment feeder can be for half or for one complete ring. TerraTech EPB tunnel boring machines provide the most advanced design and reliable technology to allow the efficient excavation of kilometers of tunnels in any type of soft or mixed ground.